Last time Mike and I were down here, this was covered in like a foot of snow or more, and we got stuck here, here, down there, over there, back in that spot. You guys have been asking for more DR content. Well, the pig is ready-ish. Need to tune the TM42 just a little bit more. Let's go over some of the goodies that we put on the bike. All right, so we got Warp 9 wheels, did the 21 up front, and we did the 18-inch in the rear. We got Motaz Tractionator 80V rear tire with the Motaz Dual Venture. Replaced the fork boots. Those were crusty and nasty when I took them off, so went with a little bit of an orange theme here, if you couldn't tell. Little orange guys down there. All these products, for the most part, you'll be able to get on our website, except for those mirrors. I had those for another project bike, and this bike only came with one mirror when we got it. It's like, I need 2 mirrors, and these were laying around, so I threw them on and just haven't taken them off. Warp 9 fork brace, the Tiger LED, their Mojave 2x3 auxiliary lights. These things are awesome. J&S round LED headlight. We've got the Cyclops multifunction turn signals. Yeah. Damn, look at that. Another little show. Sequential turn signals. You know, these things, they're bright, they're functional, they're backed by great customer service. And I'm not talking about Procycle, I'm talking about actual Cyclops. They're amazing people over there. They take care of their customers. The instructions for this, it's pretty straightforward. You know, they give you great pictures and information to go off of when you go to install them. The Cycra Pro Bend handguards, they don't mount to the bar like a normal handguard. They actually come down here and replace your top bar clamp. Got the DR dash. This will be on the website soon. We had a little bit of a supply issue getting some stuff in. Went with the pillow top Pro Taper grips. Look at these. These things are so soft. Squishy, squishy. Warp 9 3-finger levers. These things are nice. They're adjustable. We got Galfer braided steel brake lines, front and rear. I'll give you a little insight about the bike here. I pulled it off. I wasn't planning on doing the brake lines, but when I pulled that rear one off, there was like white putty inside the brake line and in the caliper. So I'm assuming water got in there and just, yeah, did its thing and made brake line putty. So yeah, swapped those out. Figured do both, and went ahead and redid the rear brake caliper. It's the Warp 9 rear rotor, EBC pads front and rear. Did the standard size front rotor, didn't do the oversized. This is a Procycle gel seat. These are awesome. They're not for everybody, but they are for somebody. I chose to go for it and give it a shot, and I do like it, especially on some of the longer commutes when you're sitting and cruising with your butt down. DG, that is not a normal V2 for a DR650. That is actually a muffler for a different bike, but I was just playing with it because it's actually shorter than the V2. That's why in the video you might hear it and it's a little bit louder than a normal V2 or RST, and you'd be like, what the heck? Well, that's why. Procycle head pipe. I love our head pipe. This thing's awesome. Great fit, function, it looks great. The stock head pipe on this was just dingy. It had dents in it. I had to get rid of it. Somebody laid it over, and this is why we have oil cooler yards. That would have been a nice impact into the oil cooler. It kissed it, but it didn't bend it. It bent this back, and that's how I got the bike. Let's see here, we got the B&B top rack. This thing's pretty sweet, actually. If you don't want a big wide rack like our Procycle top rack, B&B is another great option. These round bars and the way it's curved here, they actually kind of forms to the hand, so if you ever got to grab from the very back of the bike and pull, you got a good spot to grab. Or if you don't have your grab handles here. Very sturdy, holds a lot of weight. You can also add the top plate here, a luggage plate. So if you wanted to add a bigger tail bag to the back here, it's a great way to upgrade that. Holes already pre-drilled in it, so you can put a Rotopax mount here if you'd like. What else did I do? Stock gearing, new sprockets, front and rear. D.I.D gold chain. I did do the 520 conversion over. It was rocking a 525. Did magnesium hubs. Got the lowered foot pegs. Got the Warp 9 shifter with a gold tip. We used to have those on our website. Kevin, if you're watching this, please bring back the anodized shifter tips. Warp 9 brake pedal. This thing's pretty sweet. Got our case armor on both sides. Rig gear, tank bag. This thing's pretty sweet. Got little pockets here on the side, sliding left to right. Got a little grab handle here. Need to kind of move your bike a little bit or something. Some decent space in here. It doesn't expand. There's an older tank bag. And I don't have all my goodies in here. That's fine. I was excited to ride, and that's what's going on. Magnesium Pro Taper Evo bars. Gonna be adding these to the site, and you'll be able to get the adventure highs and just the regular adventures in the magnesium. When I bought the bike, it already had that deleted. I don't know what that was all about. Must not have been functioning properly. That's fine. We'll get that replaced at some point. The bike's working. Supposedly the kickstand switch was deleted. I traced the wires and seems to be working, so wasn't deleted properly. We've got the Acerbis 5.3 fuel tank with the dual petcock setup. This is actually a pretty nice setup. A little bit of fuel kind of gets stuck over on this side, and so when that side runs down low, you've got this side you kind of pull in from both ends and give you that a little bit extra range, especially on like the six fuel tanks. And there's a lot of extra fuel hanging out here. New clutch pack. Did the NSU. Did a firepower battery, or the battery that came with it. I have no idea how old it was. It had a little digital gauge on it, and it said 1998. This bike's a 1997. I highly doubt it was that old, but yeah, 790 kit. How can I forget that? This thing is awesome. Granted, it's not for everybody. I'll admit that, but if you are looking to make your DR snort and rip a lot harder than it does from the factory, 790 kit is definitely where it's at. And when mated up with like the TM40 or the TM42, which I have here, it really snorts. We do plan on having some more content coming, kind of revolving around that. I did not do the big valve head. I did relap the valves on this, on the stock head here. Stock cam as well. Those are upgrades to come. I do want to do them, but I just wanted to do these incrementally so we can see what the changes are, you know. Kind of what we recommend for anything, really. When you get a bike, just make small changes, you know, until you figure out what you want with the bike. I figured out what I wanted, mainly because I work at Procycle and I know what to upgrade. Rotors were kind of shot. The rear was glazed over, front, the rivets, the floating rivets there. Yeah, they had a lot of play in them. Got the Acerbis composite skid plate. This thing is pretty awesome, especially for the price. Stuff hits it and then it just bounces back into shape. J&S sprocket cover. Thank you, John. Internally in the forks, I did install Cogent 0.63 kg springs with DDCs. And then I've got the Racetech 8.6 spring in the rear. Linkage bearings and everything on this. I pulled them all out, and swing arm bearings, and they were just either dry or nasty. Water got in. It was just, yeah, that's all freshened up. Completely rebuilt the front forks, bushings, seals. Hopefully this video isn't taking too long. Here's the valley. Woo! Springfield, Eugene are out that way. I feel water in my boot. Go check it out. The trail for another day. I didn't realize this went by this far. Thank you for sticking around. There's more DR650 and TW200 content to come. If you haven't subscribed already, hit that subscribe button, notification bell. Give us a thumbs up if you like the videos. Drop a comment down below, positive, negative. Let us know what you think, what's going on, or just say hello. We'd love to hear from you guys. None of this would be possible without you. We truly appreciate all of you. Thank you. Remember, the adventure begins here.